Hey friends, I'm back with another video, and I think it's about time that I play Fezzelwicked. I don't know how many of you remember, but he was a necromancer, yes, a necromancer that I had made just to do some newbie tutorials, like about as newbie as one can get. Wow, this is interesting. There's a plant here. Or is it a plant? No, those are arrows in a shield. Okay. And the arrow can block you from walking. So yeah, I didn't think something like that would have collision to it, you know? But see, it blocks you if you go just right. There we go. That's hilarious. Okay, how many of you ever noticed this shield in the tutorial with arrows in it on the floor that can prevent you from walking? So yes, I made this character for the tutorial, just sort of showing people how to install the game, how to make a character and all that. And I hadn't played them at all. Mostly I was considering doing a tutorial of running through the whole tutorial, right? But you know what? The tutorial is a tutorial. So if you're brand new, just play it. You don't need a run through. It's not that hard. And if you do, well, you could just watch me do it, I guess. But I'm not going to explain stuff because I think it's been like many dead horses. It's been beaten enough. So I'm just gonna mess around. I'm just gonna have a good time and play. And sometimes you just have to do that. You just have to sort of play and enjoy yourself. I don't always have a topic. I don't always have a clear-cut goal in a video. Sometimes I just want to play the game, but I also have to make a video because I want to make one every day to entertain and stuff. And a lot of times, even in my regular videos where I'm just having a good time, there are things that come up where I could say, oh, hey, yeah, this is a thing, like, and I'll try to point it out and everything, but I don't always have a clear idea. I don't always have a plan. And I think that's okay. I think we don't always need a plan. We don't always need to have a clear idea of what we wanted to do. I think we could just play and enjoy the game itself. And that's why we play games, isn't it? It's also why I started this channel. I just thought it would be fun. Sure, I would love to get monetized fully and everything like that, but at the same time, I think it's okay to just want to enjoy it and have a good time. So that's today's goal. That's what I'm doing. Did I do all these things here? I think I did. Let's see if I say blessed. If I get a spell, I know I hadn't done it before, but it looks like I have. All right. Wonder if I get any more quests by hailing these guys. Okay, yes, I do. So you've probably seen plenty of playthroughs on the tutorial and stuff. So again, if you have, you can always skip this video and that's okay. I don't expect everybody to watch every video I made. I don't watch every video I made. So I have a cough and I'm trying to get into this stupid little packet for a Ricola cough drop, and I swear to God they make these things child-proof, adult-proof, just probably everything proof, to where I have to use freaking scissors to get into it. So this is a note to anybody watching who has any kind of job where they come up with packaging like this. Please stop. Just stop. You could probably save time and money just by wrapping these up in a more simple packet. Whatever happened to the little candy type packing where they just twist it together? It's so easy to access and open. This is like freaking childproof. Oh my God. And it's invulnerable. Like I can't even tear it. Ooh, I don't even know if these cough drops are still usable, but it's like sticky and goopy, but I'm going to eat it anyway because I think it'll help. So this packaging, no, stop it, please. Oh my God. Sorry you had to see that, folks. You know, sometimes I don't know my own strength or whatever. Like I probably came off really angry and strong just now. I don't know why I just attacked that thing. By the way, if you ever play the tutorial and you see the rocks, the barrels and stuff, you don't need to hit them. You can just go over here to the actions. You can click here on abilities page and select open and then make a hotkey, put it like there, like I did. And then you just click on the item like this thing, the vermin nest, click open and boom, it's actually faster than the whole hitting it repeatedly. And here's another one. Boom, instantly. Don't even have to attack it or hit it. Now the monsters, of course you do. Can't use open on them. Funny if you could, but I think that would take away from some of the fun. And maybe I just answered my own thing right there. Maybe some folks beat on the barrels and the nests because they find it fun. And if you do, and that's the reason why, that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly acceptable. I accept that as a reason. Okay, I must already have, yes, I already have the augment on me. Okay. I'm like, why is he not giving me the quest? It's because I already did it. Yeah, it's been a couple of months at least since I played this guy. I don't even know all of what he has on him. He's got a couple of ridiculous items that a necromancer has no business having, like an RBB and a cloak of flame. That's kind of funny. I think I gave it to him just because it had some stats on it, and like especially the cloak of flame, it has 50 hit points, which I'm sorry, but even a necro could use 50 hit points starting off at level 1. Everybody can use 50 hit points. Damn, these cough drops are pretty strong, man. They are doing a good job at clearing my sinuses. Not a great job at helping me control my cough, but a good job at making me feel less congested. Okay, I have to kill 12 spiders. So I don't know if anybody noticed, but I'm doing something a little different with my lighting today. I created, or sort of, I don't know, jerry-rigged or whatever you want to call it, something with one of my auxiliary lights here, and it's kind of sort of mounted on top of my monitor now, so it's right next to the camera. So now the lighting is coming, you know, straight at my face, and I'm able to keep it pretty low so it doesn't completely blind me. And I think I'm liking this because normally I end up with some shadows on my face. What is going on? Is there something else I'm fighting? Okay, I guess my pet is fighting a spider. Where the hell did you come from, buddy? And how is it that I only have 3 spells? I would have thought I would have had more by now. I think I bought more. I just haven't memorized them. What the hell is wrong with my English? Memorized them. I swear to God, with each passing day, I become stupider. So let's try to memorize some of these because I know I should be having some kind of snare, you know, like engulfing darkness or something. There it is, clinging darkness. Is that the first one I get? It's at level 4? That's weird. Oof, I forgot how long it takes to memorize spells at low level. It's just awful. Okay. So I'm gonna unmemorize some of these. I want to make sure I got, you know, a few different dots ready. And then we want a life tap. Maybe we'll add a siphon strength, and I don't know, we'll throw in true north just for the hell of it. Maybe I can cast it on occasion to get my divination up, because you need divination for invisibility spells. So this is one of those weird cough drops that has like a drop of honey in the center, and I think they're always better when they're fresher. I've probably had this since last year, so yeah, it's a little off, but honey itself can last for years, especially if it's like, you know, sealed in an airtight container. I don't know if it's normal, but for some reason the honey I get is often like sort of crystallizes, and I don't know if that's just the way honey is processed these days that causes that to happen, but it's weird. I think that's what happens when you get like honey that was heat treated or something, because I know warm honey flows better than cold honey, at least I think so. So hopefully when people see this video, they can let me know what they think of the different lighting situation. I mean, it seems like a good idea to me, and I kind of like it better than, because normally I have 2 lights. There's my regular desk lamp that has like sort of it's on a bendy type of thing, like where you can turn where the light faces and stuff, right? So I just turn the head to, you know, put the light on my face. It usually works, you know. So I have that one facing me, and then I have the other light coming off to the left, and also, so instead of having a light on either side, this one's just direct and sort of from above where the camera is. The reason why I think it's probably better is because the way I had it before, it was causing like weird shadows like around my eyes and stuff, and this one there's no shadows, at least not on my eyes. So I think maybe it'll be better, might look better. So I'm tempted to switch the Merc to the Banshee tank here, because yeah, I think it'll be helpful during the fight with the spider. So I'm just gonna sit here and rest while I wait for the little hourglass to go away, this little timer down here. Once that goes down to 0, I can switch my Merc to the Banshee tank. All right, there we Banshee tank. And ooh, so this happens. Oh, they got their hit points back right away. Yeah, if you hadn't used a merc in a minute and you got a couple of levels, their hit points will look like that when you first summon them. I don't know if I can claim that on this character or not. There's a skeleton merc that you can claim on certain accounts, like older accounts. I think it's if you had some reward enabled. And I don't know if I could do that on this one, but I think having that red bloodbone skeleton mercenary would be great for Fezzelwicked, but I don't know if he's eligible for it because this is a newer account. So I'm going to take a look here in a second to see if I have access to that. I think it would be really cool if Daybreak would enable little packs that you could buy with old rewards in them. And I know it could potentially make a few people salty, like, hey, you know, you had to buy this or that to get that reward. But at the same time, they did it with the Thule Revival pack, right? So why can't they do it with other packs? I think it would be awesome if I could find a way to get that, you know, get a skeleton mercenary, you know? There might be another way too. If any of you know of a way that you can maybe quest, although that's probably going to be like a level 80 quest, and I want my skeleton mercenary now, man. I want them now. So if you know of a low level way to get skeleton mercenaries, let me know. Like I said, I'm going to stop here for a second and sit down and meditate and type claim. So it does look like I purchased the Thule Revival pack on this character, and that's why I have access to the hedgerow leaf and the mercenaries I have now, like the Banshee and that weird snake lady healer, because those are part of this. You know, you get the Dreamweave satchels, you get a Null Pup leash, the Wailing contract is for the Banshees, the Discordant contract is I think for the Bazoo and maybe that snake lady thing. I don't know what Goblet of Adventure, that might just be something that you put in your house. But anyway, I would love to buy more things so I can have more things that I can claim. I don't think there are any. Again, I really wish I had access to the skeleton. I have it on another Necromancer, but every Necromancer should be able to have a cool skeleton mercenary, or just some cool undead looking mercenary thing. Although as a gnome, it would also be neat if I had access to the clockwork mercenary, as I have access to those on my main account. Like my two main accounts have access to, and that was, I don't know, I think that was maybe the Secrets of Fade War expansion is when those came out. My spells are fizzling a lot because I'm neglecting casting them, so I need to get on that and cast them a little bit more. I think I'm very, very sick right now. I don't know where I caught it from. I may have gotten sick when I got my car back. Maybe one of the people that worked on it had a cold and passed it on to me. Lucky me when I, you know, touched some surface that was affected. One of the nice things about doing this, if I end up being able to do this for a living at some point, if I start getting enough viewers, enough subscribers and all that, where I earn a decent amount of income, right, from ads or whatever. I think this is something I could still do even when I'm a little bit sick, as opposed to driving, not so much. I mean, it depends. It depends on how sick and how it's affecting me and all that. Obviously, if it's something that sort of messes you up and makes you dizzy or sleepy, lightheaded, anything like that that could impair driving, I would say, yeah, no, you don't drive when you're like that. But if it's just something like you've got the sniffles, or you're just not feeling 100% and you're just a little bit achy, but you're okay, and you're not contagious. See, that's another thing too. I don't think anybody who's contagious, who could spread it, you know, even just a regular common cold to other people, should be driving. It's one of those things where, yeah, you could take a day or two off until you feel a little better. Especially, I don't know how many other people get this a lot or not. I transport a lot of elderly people. There's a lot of elderly that rely on Uber and Lyft to get to their appointments and stuff. And a lot of these older people, their immune system isn't what it used to be. And I kind of worry about that stuff. I don't want to go to work sick and get someone else sick. I was very careful during the whole COVID thing, anytime I had COVID, where I would take 2 weeks off because I didn't want to be a douche and get someone sick and potentially threaten their life, you know? And so I try to think of others. And sometimes I think that maybe I think of others too much, to the point where I will be putting myself out because I'm so worried about everyone else, you know? But it doesn't matter. Like I said, I really try to be just decent. I don't even care about being a good person. I just want to be half decent, you know? I just don't want to be horrible. Because being a good person, it's too much work, you know? You gotta always think about everybody else and stuff. And I don't think I'm that person. I don't think I'm selfless to the point where it's like almost a character flaw. I think I'm that in between. I try to be that half decent person, the one that lets you merge on the highway, that doesn't intentionally try to run you off the road, that if you're trying to get out of a driveway and I see you and I think about it for a second, I'll say, let this guy over, or let me slow down so this guy can get out of that drive. And there's moments where I'm in a bit of a hurry, or I'm just not thinking, where I might not do that, right? Just like anybody else. I think 90% of the people in the world, or especially, you know, here in the general area that I live in, I think most of them, they're just like me, you know, where nobody wants to be a jerk or a douche. Nobody wants to intentionally cause anybody misery or grief. And if it happens on occasion, the only reason it really happened was not because they were being malicious, they had any malevolent intent. It's just they were too busy, wrapped up in their own thoughts, that it didn't really occur to them, like, hey, maybe they could let you over. Hey, maybe they can let you merge. And when they don't let you merge or do this or that, it had nothing to do with them thinking, ha ha ha, I'm being a jerk, I'm not letting them merge. It probably had everything to do with stuff like, did I leave the iron on? Oh my God, I gotta pick the kids up from soccer practice. I'm running late. They're gonna be worried. Just stuff like that. I don't know. I know I'm being a little ridiculous, but just all kinds of random things that go through your head throughout the day that you might be thinking of instead of 100% focusing on the road. And yeah, we all should try to focus 100% on the road when we're on the road, because I'm pretty sure that's the leading cause of accidents right there. It's just distracted driving. Okay, well, considering that I don't really need a cloak of flames and this has probably a focus, yeah, an extended enhancement, well, we'll use that for now. Although the stats on that cloak of flames is way better. Okay, let me sell the rest of this garbage over here. So yeah, if you're ever on the road and somebody does something stupid to you, you don't really need to get mad about it. Just remember, they're probably a half decent person on a good day, and they made a mistake, and maybe they did something stupid. It might have come off as really selfish or self-serving, but I think most people are like that. I think most people on a bad day, they come off as a complete selfish douche, but maybe on a good day they come off a little better, you know? At least I want to think that way. I want to think that most people are generally decent, and when they come off as not so decent, it's just a bad day. I don't know. Feel free to give me your 2 cents on that. I'm open to listening to different thoughts on it. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people want to be decent, want to be nice, want to be good, and when they're not, it's just ooh, this is a shield I can use. Recommended level 10. Well, I'm 6 now, so sure, why not? Because that doesn't have any stats on it except 15 AC, 20 haste, which again, I don't need. I have this belt still, and I have this orb. So yeah, and if you're wondering, this sword looking thing, it's just a augment that you get. It's one of those things you can claim, Sword of Truth template, but I just have a Velium dagger in my hand. I've got a bunch of Velium weapons in my bags here. I think my thought process was maybe I'll come across some nice people down here in the tutorial, and if I do, I can give them a weapon. weapon. So you know what? Let me grab a couple of these. I'll get one of each and I'll put it in this weight reduction bag. If I see somebody that looks like they could possibly use this weapon, oh, that's a Valium broad spear right there. Okay, let's grab a couple of daggers. We'll grab a couple of long swords. So that should be good. We got 2 of each, and if I come across somebody that looks like they might be able to use it, I'll hand it to them. I'll sling it at their head. Here you go. Have it impaled in their skull. They're like, oh, thanks. They fall over dead, but it's okay. They can run back to their corpse and loot it. Well, here's a person, level 2 and a level 5. What is this? Eurydice is a magician. I wonder if they'll accept the gift. Let me try to send them a tell. I don't know if they'll acknowledge me or not, but I'll try to give it to them. I'll see if they accept it. Awesome. That's cool. They gave me bone chips because they saw I was a necromancer. Well, they're not 100% a newbie because they knew I could use bone chips, and hopefully that dagger is going to be useful to them and that they use it. Yay, I helped somebody and they helped me because yes, I do need bone chips. So if you are someone that watches my videos and you see this later, thank you very much. Azina, Azinia, I think was her name. I have trouble figuring out the pronunciations of players' names sometimes. I honestly, I always feel like good or happy when I can help somebody. I think that's part of why I like driving, or did like driving before it started to get really dangerous, is that I do like trying to be helpful and helping others. It's why a lot of my videos are based on like trying to help, you know? But at the same time, I know that you can't always help everybody. Immunization, I got some of these potions. Now, immunization, that doesn't do disease, does it? Yeah, that's disease. I'm poisoned, so it's not really going to help. Maybe I should have made myself some potions that help cure poison, but I don't think I thought of that at the time. Ooh, I even have some clarity potions. Nice. And spirit of the wolf potions. I could always do some life taps. Oh, between my pet and the mercenary, I think I'm killing things a little bit quick. All right. And the poison's already fading, so no big deal. Like I said, I gotta try to keep casting my spells, even though I can kill these guys with melee because of the dagger I have. Yeah, I think the dagger I gave them is exactly what I have. Yeah, it's just a Valium dagger. It's 820, 30 hit point, 30 mana, and some 10 to strength, intelligence, wisdom, and agility. It's a very, very useful for newbie, any newbie caster that can use it. And you know, if you guys ever decide, hey, I like this guy, or I like his friends in his guild, and I like watching their live streams, and I want to go play on Throne of Eye. Everybody's welcome in our guild. You just have to let us know. Say, hey, I'm interested in joining that guild of yours and hanging out on one of the live streams or something. You just have to, leave some comments, maybe in any of the videos, and say, hey, yeah, I'm interested in this. How do I get to be a part of it, or whatever? Just ask questions, and I will be glad to try to answer. If I don't answer, someone else might comment on your comment and tell you. So it's a pretty active community. It's the easiest way, and this is if you don't want to publicly leave a comment, is become a channel member. If you become a channel member, you just go to the membership tab afterwards. On my channel, there's a membership tab, and in that membership tab you will see a link for the Discord. You know what, I think I have to go back to the other mercenaries, or not mercenaries, but just the guards, NPCs, and I think I still have to hail them or something to get, and if not, I'm gonna feel silly, but it's okay. Oh, yes, I gotta deliver the violet. See, I knew I had to. I just didn't remember what the hell it was. So let me deliver the violet over here. Plus I could sell some of my garbage. So yeah, if you're interested in joining, let us know. If you get into the Discord, you could say, hey, it's like, how do I get in on some of the live streams or something? Now there's one that's like level 90 now that we've been doing for a while, and we started off at level 1, but we're 90 now, so that one will be difficult to get into unless you have a level 90 character already. But we made a new stream that we started Friday, and that one is, you know, we got to level 35 I think on the first day. So we're hoping that one's gonna last for a while. And then we're making another one for Sundays. Ooh, let me grab another dagger since I gave one away already. In case I come across a couple more casters, I can give him a dagger. What about this guy? What's him? What is he? This guy is a Ixar. Is that him? No. I don't know what this guy is. Because his name is Matter. Yeah, I can't even pronounce that. Oh, there it is. He's a beast lord. Okay. So I could probably give him one of the one-handed blunts, like a mace. Let's see. Beast lord. Yes. So let me hail him. Let me try to fix this so I talk to him where he'll understand. Do the bracket. Matrkorak. I don't know how the hell that would be pronounced. Oh, he's busy in the bank at the moment. There we go. Here you go, buddy. It's all yours. All right. Hopefully he tries to use it. This is probably better than the newbie dagger he's got. I'm assuming it's a newbie dagger. For all I know, it could be something rather uber. You know, never just assume. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he equipped it. Awesome. I hope that helps you, man. And check out my channel. Oh, that's funny. Okay, let me hail this dude and get blessed. There we go. Got my buff. You know, he's a beast lord. I should probably give him my shield. My my extra one that I don't need. I'm not gonna bother him again. You start hailing someone every 5 seconds, they're just gonna, no matter what you're doing for them, they might get annoyed. So the great thing about these weapons too is if at any point one of the players that I give it to gets desperate for platinum to buy spells and they're a caster where they don't really need a weapon, they can potentially sell the weapon for like 500 plat, because just regular merchants will pay about that for these weapons because they are made with Valium and some gems and stuff, or actually just Valium, I think. So it's like, yeah, a couple of bars of Valium and the shimmering, I think it's the shimmering ore, at least I think that's what it is. So yeah, they sell for a nice amount, and that's why, you know, I sometimes am giving them away, because I'm like, you know, even if they don't really need it, if they realize they can sell it to a merchant and get some plat, then I still feel like I'm helping, even if they had a better weapon, because I'm like, hey, well, now they got spell money. Although I would prefer that if someone didn't need the weapon anymore, they would just do what I did, find a newbie and hand it to them. Just be like, hey, stranger, do you need a weapon? This was given to me by some weirdo, so now I'm some weirdo giving it to you. I don't like my setup right now. I'm gonna do a copy layout and fix this crap. Hopefully it loads quick. Okay, I just have to re-add some of my potions here. I think I'm good now. And yes, now I have some of these buttons that I didn't have before. Oh, and my chats are better too. So this works. This works great. Oops. So I do need to re-add my open button. Let me get rid of these stupid spell casting things. I don't need it. Okay. Here we go. So I don't know how fun this video is going to be, and if it's dull, I really apologize. It's early in the morning. It's 8 a.m. now. I got up at 5 a.m. and I'm not always at my best when I get up early like this, but I'm one of them people that I'll get up at like 5 a.m. because my bladder is saying, hey buddy, empty us, we gotta go. And once I get up, that's it. I'm pretty much up. Sometimes I do manage to get back to sleep, but it doesn't happen often. But don't worry, I will probably take like a nap at some point. Sometimes I do anyway, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I start coming up with ideas of things I want to film or whatever, and then I'm like, well, we got to do this because we came up with ideas to film this. So yeah, and I won't get to sleep until like after 11 p.m. because tonight it is Saturday, right? Oh, so it's Sunday, and I am doing a stream tonight at 6, and it might be a stream with a group, and it might not be, because we still haven't figured out for sure if we have enough people to do a group. I'm not going to do a group stream if it's only just 1 or 2 people. I'm hoping we'll get a bit more, in which case hopefully everybody will be able to forgive me if I say, well, we don't have quite enough people, so let's wait until next week when a few more people might join. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes some sense. I swear I'm never gonna get used to this this funny ass augment, decorative augment with the sword, because it looks kind of goofy on a necromancer, not gonna lie. So I'm probably gonna go and take it out at some point. Why am I attacking? Oh, I see what's going on. For some reason, this damn kill button is over here in, I don't know why that is. So if you want to teach yourself some languages, by the way, you could do what I always do. And I make this macro here where I just do 5 lines of /G and I write whatever. Just make up a sentence. You don't have to write what I write, you know? But what I'm writing here is just talking in languages to teach the group. And again, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything specific. So then I make copies of this button and I put it here on this hotbar. And if you're wondering, this is hotbar 11 because I figure let's use the very last one because it's the one I hardly use for anything else. And then I go to Alt O, I go to keys, oops, and then I go here to hotbar 11. And as you see, I set buttons 1 through 4 as A, S, W, D. And as you all know, those are the movement keys. At least that's what most people use to move forwards, backwards, left, and right. Okay, so then once you have that set, and you'll see it here, A, D, W, S. So anytime I move left, right, forward, backwards, if you look here at the group, you could see that I'm spamming this. Now, one thing that sometimes is good to do, which I'll do here, make one of the sentences a little bit different and hit accept, because this way when you're spamming you'll see a difference. So you'll see that it's for sure working. So you see, so that can help. Otherwise, with every sentence being exactly the same, you might start questioning if it's actually doing anything or not. So this way you can actually see each sentence come up. And you see here, I am learning the human tongue every time I move, because I do have, you go here to main chat, you right click, you go to languages, and you see here I have a bunch of languages here, but I'm only got like 1 or 2 skill points in each one because I spammed myself with my main just for a few seconds for each language so I can get a little bit of skill. So then you go to each language. You could always open your inventory, click on skills, and you'll see here under different languages, like I have 8 points in dark speech. I have 21 points in elder dragon. I have 26 in dwarvish. I have 23 in dragon. I've got 100 in elvish, which is good because elvish is like the default language here. Even Yrden, I got 2 points. Fairy, I got 7 points. I know Froglock a little bit, and Null. So the thing is, what you do is, if you have a mercenary, this only works if you have a mercenary or a just a second character. Like if you're 2 boxing, you don't have mercs, but you're playing 2 different characters, or if you playing a single character and have a merc, or if you're just in a full group or whatever. If you just do this spam trick with these keys, then you'll slowly learn those languages. And you'll see here my human tongue went to 30, 31, 32. Every time I move, I might skill up because I'll be spamming. See, now I'm at 33, and it's just running around. And as soon as you hit 100 in one language skill, you can go and you could do, you know, switch to another one, and before you know it, you're going to be like level 40 with being completely fluent in 10 different languages. You could be that well-traveled international gnome of mystery. I speak 10 languages. I'm fluent in goblin. How are you? I like my Fezzel cutter formula 500 shaken, not stirred. Anyway, I was trying to do my best James Bond impression, which isn't, I'm afraid it's not very good. I'm sorry. I'm not good at impressions. I'm okay with, you know, some stuff. Where's my mercenary window? I don't see it anywhere. It probably lost it when I switched up my UI, so I'm trying to find it now. You guys, oh, here we go, mercenary. There we are. I guess I'll just leave it there for now. So it looks like I'm gonna get at least 1 ad pulling that slave master over there. Thankfully, I didn't get all 3. I don't want him to kill my skeleton though. So let me also grab this guy. Oh, he did kill my skeleton. You jerk, you stinking douche. I might see if I can memorize more spells. Okay, he does not want to let me sit here and memorize spells. So I want to see if I have a newer pet spell. Pet, undead. Yeah, I have a level 4 leering corpse. So let me get that one out. That's why he died. I still was using the level 1 pet. I'm glad I have this journeyman merc because they have all those hit points and they've got that crazy hit point regen. Come on, pet, help me kill this guy. He killed your little brother. So this guy is what? Oh, he's a white con. He's even con. We'll life tap him a couple of times. Do a siphon strength. All right. So if you're ever, new to the game, take a look at this sword. It's not a bad sword. If you're new and have no gear at all, Glooming Deep Blade. It's a one-handed slasher and it's 9 damage, 30 delay. It's not the best, but if you're new, this is something to look for. In the Glooming Deep. You know what, actually, let me loot this and see if my pet will take it. I'll even loot this wrist armor and see if my pet will take it, because you could sometimes give your pets stuff and they'll actually use it. Okay, he's not a fan of the bracer or the sword, so I'm just gonna destroy the bracer. I'll hang on to the sword. I don't know if I run into anybody that can use it. I've got those Valium swords that are actually better, but I'm not gonna give one of my Valium swords to my pet. No, those are way more valuable to a player because they're actually kind of nice. So yeah, these are the swords I have. Valium longsword, 820. Hopefully I could just sneak by these guys because I don't really feel like killing them. Oh, I won't be able to sneak past this guy though, so I might as well attack. Plus he's got a stick and the stick is worth 5 plat. Probably more like 4 plat. Oh, that jerk, he attacked my pet. Hey, witch, you have to tank because my pet's gonna get killed. You have to try to pull aggro. I don't know why she's letting the pet get clobbered. Dang it, I lost another pet. I'm gonna run out of bone chips. Stupid witch lady, you're not being very helpful. I mean, I guess it's better that she keeps them off of me and not so much my pet, but hey, my pet's an important part of my DPS. I just thought of a funny name for like one of these witch banshee mercs. If I felt like paying to rename her, I probably won't, but I could just rename her Karen. It's like a Karen, all crabby and stuff. So I just had this funny thought. If somebody could do like a parody of a Pirates of the Caribbean type thing, and instead of releasing the Kraken, they released the Karen, and it's just like this giant woman with a lob, the lopsided bob haircut that a lot of the Karens have. They're like, I want to see your manager. They're like coming out of the ocean, yelling at everybody on the pirate ship as she like punches it or something and threatens to speak to the manager. I don't know. I think these are the stupid kinds of thoughts and ideas I get because I haven't slept enough yet. So this is the flutterwing hatchling sibling. This is the egg I gotta give to the little drake over there in the camp. Did I get a level up where I can memorize more spells? I did. Ooh, I get bone walk now, so I get another pet and I get lesser shielding. I want to see how many skeleton bones I have. Okay, I have 18 bone chips, so at least I have a decent amount. So let me memorize bone walk so I can get rid of this pet and summon a new one, because the new one will be a little hardier than this one. Probably much hardier because this one is only level 5. Leave, summon the new one. Ooh, this one's level 9. Yes, much better. Much better. Do I have gate yet? I might not have purchased it. No, I did not. So let's take a quick swim and head back towards the main area. Gonna move my air gauge here so I could see it a little better. And I'm gonna show you where to get your gate spell if you're in the tutorial, because it's not on every merchant. If you want gate, you gotta hit up the wizard and mage merchant. It's not on the necro merchant. I don't think it's on the priest merchant. I mean, it might be, but I don't know why they can't put it, especially gate. It's such an important spell. It's an important spell that everybody uses. And I don't know if they're just trying to save some memory or something with making less spell inventory. I don't get it. But yeah, level 4 you get gate. So let's memorize that. Got some stuff we could sell here. So remember I said the staff it was worth about 5 plat. That's actually worth only 4 plat, 9 silver. Maybe it could be because my charisma is only at a 98, and maybe if I had like a 150 charisma, it might be worth closer to 5, because charisma does matter as far as buying and selling. But I did get a good number of staffs, and I'm getting 4 plat each. Then we get 1 plat 4 gold for each of the bows that you sell. And a lot of the crude Defiant you get a plat and a gold for. And this is just garbage. This has no value. So let me destroy that. And I can give the sibling to the little Drake now, the little egg. Here you go, buddy. Here's one of your brothers, or maybe a sister. I don't know. So he's happy. Oh, wow. I got 8.9 XP for that. So you get decent XP for these little silly side quests. So I'm pretty sure that's one of the optional quests there. Let's go to the bank real quick, because I did loot a couple of backpacks. So we could put these in here. So yeah, if you don't have bags, check all the barrels, because the barrels do have some backpacks in them, and that can always help. So you can have some extra inventory space. I'm gonna go and say blessed to this guy again, so he buffs me again. So if you want to get buffed again, you could always just go up to this guy, say the word blessed again, and he blesses you. It also helps to heal you. Like if you're at like 50% health and you go up to him and you say blessed more than once, because each time he casts that blessing on you, it heals you a little bit. So you could just say it to him like 10 times and then be back to full health. So I guess that's another tip. See, I sometimes just come out with tips and stuff while I'm filming, even if I have no goals or no ambition to make a tips video. Like I said, sometimes you're out of ideas, you don't know what to do, so you just play the game. And as you play the game, you naturally think of stuff and remember, like, oh yeah, there's always this, and well, here's a thing I could share with everybody. And again, I love this game, and even though I've played this tutorial probably 100 times by now, I still enjoy it. It's silly, and I think maybe 100 is a bit much, but probably at least about 50 times. I probably have, across like the many different servers and stuff, including some of the project servers that have this same tutorial. I mean, the prices on those, or the quest rewards on those, aren't the same, but some are kind of similar, like Project Lazarus. They have their own sort of versions of the Glooming Deep armor, which is actually a little bit better than the Glooming Deep armor that you get here. But they also don't have Defiant dropping over there. They have something different. But it's still, the armor that they have is still pretty good. They have like a lot of cool stuff. Really interesting server. I always try to tell people, check that out if you get the chance. I think you might find it fun and entertaining. I actually think I am feeling sort of tired to where I might be able to go back to bed and get a little more sleep. So that's awesome. And I can always edit this video later today. Don't have to edit as soon as I'm done filming. But I'm gonna try to make it at least to kill the chief. Gonna kill these guys and run down there, kill the chief, and then I might end this video. I hope that some of the little tips I said while playing and just enjoying myself end up helping somebody. That would be really cool if they do. But if not, I don't know. Hopefully you found some enjoyment in this. And if not, then I apologize. I always try to do better, but like I said, I'm human, and sometimes I draw a blank. I'm like, what are we gonna do? I don't know. Either that, or I have a couple of ideas, but I want to not film them when I'm not at 100%, because I want them to be good. Because sometimes, you know, you have a decent idea, and it's something that a lot of people might watch, so you may not want to put it out there if it's not your absolute best day. You know, I don't want a video to get popular and end up with a couple thousand views, which for me, that's a lot, trust me. Because most of my videos end up with maybe like 200 or 300 views, and that's it. So yeah, if I'm gonna get a couple thousand views on a video, I want to make sure it's one of my better videos. I don't want people to really see me at my subpar level. But I think anybody would say the same thing. Who wants to be seen when they're feeling crappy and kind of sick? I think I have some kind of cold. I know I'm congested as all hell. Oh, okay. Somebody's killing that guy. So you know what? I think this is a good point to end it. I'm not going to try to steal that guy. Seems like a nice XR. good Ixar. So I'm gonna chill here, and I'll log in later and try to finish this. I did make it to level 9 though. I hope you found this video entertaining in some way or something, or useful. If not, I'm sorry. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. If you like what I do here and you'd like to support the channel, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. You could also join the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks and privileges, like a link to join our private Discord. If a YouTube membership isn't your thing, you can follow the links below the video for a link to our Patreon. Patreon patrons get similar perks, like a link to join the private Discord. I want to thank all of our current YouTube channel members and Patreon patrons for your continued support of this channel. You guys are awesome. You help motivate me and keep me going. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. As you all know, I've promised and pledged to dye my beard red if we get to 1,000 subs by Christmas Eve. That is December 24th. And we are like this close to that day. So hopefully we're well on our way to reaching that goal. It would be awesome. I really don't mind dyeing my beard if that's what happens, because it's gonna be sort of a happy occasion. I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you found this entertaining. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.